Right guys, welcome back to Pontefract A.F.C career mode on Football Manager, also known as The Journey. Trying to get that up and going, that little nickname we've given it for it there. I'm going to try and blast through as many games as I can in this episode just to give it a trial. We'll probably try and squeeze in about 6 games. I'll try and skip through as much stuff as I can and just give you the match reports and goal scorers, stuff like that. See if there's any developments in wages, and we'll just try and keep it streamlined. So obviously there's not too much going into one episode, but we are working our way through rather quickly. So we're getting through season at a better rate than what we are. Because at the minute I think we're doing like a match or two per episode. I'm wanting to up that so we can get through and get to some more good stuff like transfers and whatnot. I'm going to try and set up some mentoring stuff now. So I want as strikers and maybe as wingers. I'll just put forwards, just so we know what's going on. So if we put forwards on, and I'm going to add to this, I'm going to add as attackers in, but I'm also going to put as wingers in. So Ryan Carlton can go in there. Denelson Carvalho, yep, because he plays out on the right hand side. Felipe is playing as his attacking midfield out of his 3 midfielders. Ricard, will throw Ricard in. Claudio Afuso, get in there, my son. And Jack McKay. Kyle Ludlin, we'll throw him in. Excuse me. I don't know if that's all we've got for a minute. Josh Ajayi, we'll throw him in. He's a young lad. Personalities, balanced and fairly determined. Estimated influence on group, light, average. Fosu's significant, and Ryan Carlton's significant. But as you can see here, this is what I'm more concerned with, the estimated effect from the group. So for his younger players, significant. There's only a Fosu who's 22 years old and is playing as his attacking mid-left is an average. And Ryan Carlton is 29. His input significant and his estimated effect from the group. So what he's going to be taking out is, have a look at this one then. Fairly sporting. Estimated influence on group, everybody's light. But again, the 2 major ones, well, there's a lot of major ones because everybody apart from 2 is coming up as significant, but the top one, who is Isaac Curry, who's 24, so I don't think he's going to improve much more than what he is already. He's come up as an average. And George Essuman, who's 23, and he gets a light output. So, again, a little boost, not too much, but he is one of his more senior players. It's just all the younger lads who are in his team are going to get a significant output from that. So another one I'm going to do is just as goalkeepers then. So all his goalkeepers train together. I don't think we've got a fairly old goalkeeper, obviously, who can as influence, but we'll see what outcome we get from him. So Tiernan Brooks, who's on loan from Notts County. Danny Bones, he's one of ours. Ben McLaughlin and Jack Barrett. So as we can see from here, 18-year-old Tiernan Brooks, who we've got on loan. Estimated influence is light, and his estimated effect from the group is light, but his other 3 keepers all get significant boosts from it. And the oldest out of them actually is Danny Bones, who's 22. So, I mean, he'd probably be as one of his reserve keepers. I think Ben McLaughlin is one of his younger keepers as well, especially with Jack Barrett. But Jack Barrett is a starting goalkeeper, and he saved a penalty in one of the last games. So I'm happy with that. And then I'm just going to have an everybody else group. So I'm just going to call these the rest. And this is going to consist of like all his other midfielders as rotation players. So Tommy Willard, Mackenzie O'Neill, Bagley, Shenton, Howarth, Wafalu, Chris Miller, Ethan Henderson, Adam Hall, yep, and Lewis Hay. So they're all going in, and just to show you down here again, estimated influence on the group, everybody's light or average, but there is a lot estimated effect from the group. Everybody apart from Wafalu, who's 26, gets a light outcome, and Ollie Shenton also gets a light outcome, but everybody else significant, and that. Yeah, and we can bring Whittingham in. So Joel Whittingham is delighted to have agreed terms with us, 20-year-old fullback. I'm happy with that deal. Hot prospect. It's 2 years, £170 a week. Obviously, he does have a couple of bonuses that I'm happy to sign with. We'll bring him in, but I don't think we're going to have him in time for that game, because I think the game is today. Unless... Oh, no. Here we go. Exciting young prospect who isn't far from the first team level. I'm happy with that. And potential Vanarama national left back at 5 stars. So that's his limit. So his potential is to be a 5-star Vanarama national left back. So going forward, obviously in future, we're going to need better prospects. And I'm happy to keep the team as it is. His next game's against Telford, so I'm just going to instant replay this one. And we've got a 1-0 win against AFC Telford, so I'm happy with that. Ryan Carlton with the goal. Ibrahim Bakare got sent off in 78 minutes, and I think that's a straight red, so he'll be out for 3 games. So Bahari will get a few games in his place. Let's just have a look at table here. We are at top on goal difference with +5. Kidderminster are in second, obviously on the same points, 13. But they have scored 5 goals less than us. But I'm happy to keep progressing and seeing a 1-0 victory away from home. I'm happy with that. Whittingham makes professional debut. I like that. And Bakari is banned for 1 match. So I am going to appeal this. Just so maybe sometimes we can get away with it. But Pontefract A.F.C make it 5 unbeaten. I like that. Cause I think it were in the FA Cup we lost. So obviously that don't count towards us leagues. Tactical, they look fine. So let's go with defending. Oh, set pieces, wasn't it? Set pieces, yeah. I want to work on set pieces. And we've got a couple of mentions. I don't know if these are papers or reports, but to me it's like when you used to read through newspaper and obviously stuff like that. But Pontefract A.F.C's Carvalho scoops Vanarama National League North Player of the Month. Fantastic. I like that. And Claudio Afosu comes second. And George Usman comes third. So we've got 3 players who all got nominated for Player of the Month. That's fantastic. Keep it going, lads. October Vanarama National Manager of the Month for Pontefract is Stephen. So I've won Manager of the Month. Thanks very much. I mean, the players did their part, so it's on their behalf that I gracefully accept the award. And Director of Football, Zach Cooper, has praised Sean Stevens for winning the Vanarama National League North Manager of the Month. Thanks, Zach Cooper. Impressive. So yeah, work on set pieces. I just think with the amount of shots that sometimes we miss and corners and stuff like that that we receive, we're not doing much with them, like free kicks. So if we work on set pieces, hopefully they can improve quite a bit. Remarkably, this is your 19th signing of the transfer window. Do you have plans for further signings? I'm quite content, to be honest. I'd like the squad depth to be a little further than what it is, but for now, with his wage budget and stuff like that, we are like 8,000 over his wage budget, so yeah. I've just got to pick one of these to go in now. I think the club has continued to look at improving the squad. Yeah, I'll go with that. So I'm happy just to keep this going, apart from Bakare, who has got a red card, so I'm going to have to swap. I'm going to go with Ollie Brown, and then I'm going to swap him, because Bahari's going on. And another instant replay, because Spenny Moore. Ooh, Spenny Moore in 5th, so we'll play this game. We'll get a few highlights. Shenton. Felipe to Whittingham. Oh, it's a penalty. We'll take it. Ryan Carlton. Let's see if he can bag another goal for us. And he does. It's in there. Ryan Carlton converts the penalty. It's his 5th goal of the season. Ooh. Oh, they've got a penalty. Come on, Barrett. Goes the right way, but they score, so it's 1-1. We've got one here. Curry, Ricard, Bagley, Howarth. What a goal! Mark Howarth. That looked like a belting goal. Edge of the area. That is full time, and we win 2-1. Another victory. We march on. Can we get promotion in his first season? So again, Kidderminster have got a game in hand, but at the minute, we are 3 points clear. I'd like to open up a bit of a gap. So a 2-0 win away from home against Chester. O'Neill makes his professional debut. And Felipe on form as Pontefract score easy victory. Only won 2-0, but I think we had like 29 shots on target. Not on target, sorry, just 29 shots in total. So his next game is against South. Everybody's alright on their health. Instant result. And a 1-0 victory. Barry Bagley. 90 minutes. So he's turned a draw into a win for us there. 5 points clear. Minster have got a game in hand. And look at these shots. These stats. We're pretty much dominating as possession. Creating a lot of shots. It's just the goals. But again, we'll skip through because it might be another one We've set a new record. Unbeatable Pontefract A.F.C set a new record. Pontefract's 6 games unbeaten from Saturday the 17th of October 2020 is a new team record. Well, no, it's a new team record when we didn't have any records. We could have been on a 2-game winning streak and that would have been a record in itself. And that's his first loss of the season. Ryan Carlton with an hat-trick. 2 penalties. Ibrahim Bakare with an own goal. Oh, that's hard to bear, but so that puts them 2 points behind us with a game in hand. Bit of a tough pill to swallow, but swallow it, we've still got to. And Carvalho is out for 2 days, that's fine. He should be back in time for his next game against Brackley. So just going through some of his mail. We haven't really got out to report on there, just that everybody's fitness tests have come back fine. Everybody's conditioning looks okay. We'll just see if Reenie's back. He is. So let's give Reenie a game, because he's got a good partnership with Fosu. So I'm happy to give that a go. Instant result. Again, we'll just get a quick one in. And we've got a 3-3 draw against Brackley. 2-2 at half time. Claudio Fosu, Ryan Carlton, and George Escherman. So again, I don't know if it'd be a point dropped or, but we are now on same points as Kidderminster, and they've got a game in hand. So the loss that we conceded to them might come back to bite us. Goals galore as Pontefract A.F.C and Brackley draw. But again, look, as shots, 22 compared to 10, and we've only scored 3 goals. Slightly worrying. As you can see here, Felipe is out with a twisted knee. He's out for 5 to 8 days. Injured after sprinting. Quite worrying. So I think we'll get one more in, just so we can obviously condense this episodes down a bit more. Less episodes, more action. That's what we're about. But I think Felipe should be back in time for that next game, hopefully. Some of the runs he's been making in games that we have watched have been quite impressive. Then again, I expect nothing less from a 21, 22-year-old Brazilian. He's got to have flair. I think at the start of the next game, might have a look at encouraging in training for him to do some more certain stuff. So for Ryan, if he's got good finishing and first touch, we might have a look at encouraging him to play shots instead of maybe blasting him with power. So Gateshead are in the Vanarama National, and we are away from home. They kicked us out of the FA Cup third round qualifying, and they are favourites to win. So I want a good performance against these, but it will be another instant result. Same team. Let's just go straight in, wait for an instant result. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We don't get many injuries, or any. Gateshead are in 17th, and we're first, so I don't know how they get the Gateshead are favourites to win. By looks things, they haven't really been on form, but you never know. Hereford? I can remember when Hereford were in League One. Again, another 3-3 draw. And it was 1-1 at half time. Denilson Carvalho with an hat-trick. But I'm quite concerned that we might be losing out on points here when we could be having wins. So, I mean, we're still first, and that Kidderminster have lost, so they must have lost the last 2 games. So, we're a point ahead and 3 in front of third place. But as you can see from this, just take a little break here so I can edit and put this in. So as you can see, guys, from the league table, first place must be automatic promotion and obviously champions, and then whoever wins in the playoffs from second place to 7th place will obviously be promoted through playoffs. So realistically, to lose out, or to be losing out on, we need to finish first if we're wanting to go up, because I never trust playoffs, even though it's like 2-leg affairs, and then obviously the final's like a one-off game. Well, if your form ain't good and people are injured, it's a 50-50 chance you either get promoted or you're back in for another season in the Vanarama National. So I'd rather go up first time of asking than have to go up through playoffs. Scout's been quite busy. Absolutely been going mad, but I think I'm going to save that for the next episode. So we're going to leave it there for this episode, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. If you're new here, or if you're just returning, please do like the video, comment on it below with any suggestions, or if you want to be involved with the team, and we can change names so we can give you, include you into his team, so you can be part of it. You'll get the goals, the assists. I'll give you shout-outs when you score goals and stuff like that. Contracts, all that good, juicy, gravy stuff. And subscribe to the channel. Please help us grow so we get more viewers, it gets seen by more people. And when you subscribe, it's the easiest and quickest way to be notified when I'm uploading a new episode every day. So thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.